And congratulations for taking some time out of your busy schedule to be with us on the call tonight. We're going to go over some very important stuff, as well as tell you a little bit about Xseed Health and what we're doing out in the marketplace in the industry. Folks, before we get started, I got some housekeeping items to attend to, something that's very, very, very cool, special, things that we like to do. We like to make sure that we're recognizing certain people and individuals on the calls that we do. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and start that off. I want to give a very, very big shout out to Matt Williams out in California, who is leading for personal enrollment this week. It's no surprise that Matt also led last week and the week before, and Mr. Matt Williams is also the #1 spot for our fiat competition. We're running a competition right now where the top points earner can win a fiat wrapped with Xseed, and right now Matt Williams has led in each weekly production for the last 3 weeks in a row. He's also at the top of the contest right now, top of the leaderboard. Other people involved in the leaderboard includes Gianna Bona, Matt Scraffland, Gabe Hines, Brett Summers, Lee McCormick, Lynn Grabowski, Kim Hawk, Susan Bona, Vincent Perez, Victoria Giannos, Jeff NG, and Stars and Stripes, folks. We got 2 people tied for 6th place, 2 people tied for 7th place, 2 people tied for 8th place. So we have a total of 13 people in our top 10 spots right now. Matt Williams is ahead of the rest of the pack by about 195 points. So I mean, he's really, really, really out there crushing it. So folks, congratulations out to the top leaders in the field this evening. Folks, I'm going to do things a little bit differently, like I do with all of the calls. Those of you who know how I do the calls, I don't do a lot of this is the best product since sliced bread, and we're so ground floor that we're in the basement of the basement, and all of this other stuff that people typically do on these types of calls. I don't like to do that. I think it's very cliche, and honestly, it's not worth your time. Your time is worth more than that. And so tonight we're just going to be a little bit honest, and we're going to talk a little heart to heart. And I like to tell stories, and I like to make sure that we understand each other. But I want to make sure that we're touching people in the right way when we're talking about our opportunity. So that being said, let me tell you a little story here. And it's a story that I ran across today, and bless my heart, every time I think that humanity's, going astray and, there's not much hope, there always comes stories across that restore my faith in humanity and fellow man and where we're going in the world. And normally the last 2 stories that I found like this have been children. A couple weeks ago, or maybe even last week, I told the story of the young gentleman who found a $20 bill in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel, and then he saw a soldier. And instead of giving, taking this $20 bill that he found and go into a Cracker Barrel to buy some toys or some candy or a soda, he actually went and donated it, gave it to the soldier with a note that told the soldier that his dad was a soldier as well, and this boy had lost his father at 5 weeks old, and so he looks at other soldiers as heroes, people who remind him of his father. Well, today's story just hit really, really close to home. I don't know, for those of you who don't know, my family right now is down in South America taking care of my in-laws. They're coming back up later at the end of this month, and about 2 weeks ago there was a massive fire, and we're not talking forest fire, we're talking an actual city fire in the city of Valparaiso, Chile. And 2,000 homes were destroyed and 10,000 people evacuated, and luckily there weren't very, very many casualties, but a lot of people lost their homes. And there's been an outpouring of service in that area, thousands of people upon thousands of people traveling from 4, 5, 6 hours away just so that they could go clear out the rubble and help rebuild temporary shelters for people that have lost their homes. And so today I saw a story that really, really touched my heart, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it, because it ties in with what we're all about here over at Xseed. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Xseed, but we're also going to talk about changes in priorities. There's a little boy who is, I believe, 9 years old, 9-year-old Texas boy named Hector Montoya. Now, Hector Montoya had been saving up for some money to buy the brand new gaming console, the PS4. Now, I don't know how many of you on this call have ever saved up to do something, whether it was buy a new car or go on vacation or travel or buy a Christmas gift or buy a new house or buy clothes, that you really wanted to buy. I don't know if any of you know the anticipation, that comes with saving up money for something that you really, really want. Well, this boy was one of those people. He'd been saving up money because he wanted to buy the new PS4. And it was a big deal for him. He's a 9-year-old being able to buy his own toy, his own gaming console. That's a huge deal. And so, he started saving up money, and one day something hit that changed his priorities. And I'll tell you what happened. What happened was there's a story in his local neighborhood about a mother and daughter who died in a house fire. And it turns out that the reason why they had passed away in the house fire is because they didn't have a smoke alarm. Now, I don't know if anybody can relate to that. I know I can, because I remember when I first got involved in business, I couldn't achieve a long-lasting or sustainable income or sustainable success with the industry. And the reason why is my focus was wrong. My focus was off. My priorities were wrong. They were skewed. And I was focusing all of my time on the money, the income, the lifestyle, and all of these things, and sometimes wasn't paying enough attention to family or service or charity or time at home, quality time with the wife, with the children, and different things like that. And so every once in a while something would happen with the family or would happen with my health or would happen with something else that would force me to change my priorities back. That would force me to come back to the things that were proper and the things that were priority. And this happened once again this last year, that I still had my priorities straight, and I was in Chile. We were taking care of my in-laws because they had some very, very big health issues. Matter of fact, we were in Chile all of 2013. Well, I was spending so much time on that end of things that things financially started falling apart a little bit. Because I was spending all of my time over on the helping my family side, my extended family, and not enough time on the income generating. So my income started going down. Right about that time, I was introduced to a company through a mutual friend and some people that were the leaders of that company, John DeVries and Cody Highsmith. And they were getting ready to put together a new network marketing company called Xseed Health, and they wanted me to look at doing a compensation plan for them. Now, folks, I've done 7 compensation plans. I've done 4, recently helping 4 companies launch from scratch, and 3 of those companies transitioning from traditional marketing and network marketing, the industry itself. They were other businesses that were already selling products, and they were transitioning, taking products off of stores and shelves and actually moving it into the network marketing business. And so, I took a look at it, and honestly, yes, I knew that I needed to produce some more income through consulting or whatnot, but I'm also very picky with who I choose as clients. And so I took a look at what they were offering. I took a look at what they were doing, and let me tell you what I found, because there's something that's very important here. And it allowed me to transition back into focusing on a balance in my priorities. What I found with Xseed and with what John DeVries was putting together, I found a commitment to excellence on various fronts. Number one, he'd taken the time to get proper funding for the business. Most network marketing companies fail, folks. The ones that fail, most of them fail, and I'll tell you the great majority of them fail because they weren't properly funded. They did not have the funding necessary to put together the business, put together the office, put together the production of the product, put together the things that they need to put in place for the back office, for the legal team, for the payment systems, for the fulfillment houses, to hire employees and do all of those things and then run the business for several months while they wait for sales to catch up. There's a lot of businesses that just don't think that far ahead, and so they fail. So I saw commitment to excellence in the fact that the business was very well funded. the office space. You know, he could have chosen, you know, a 3,000 square foot office, you know, somewhere in, you know, a real, you know, not classy neighborhood just to start with until, you know, sales would justify something bigger. But no, he started with a 30,000 square foot office building right across the street from the Las Vegas airport, literally minutes from the Strip, and very, very high class real estate with an office building that most companies don't see until their third or fourth or fifth year in the business. And so yet again, another commitment to excellence. Then I looked at the doctors that he had chosen, and you know, the doctors here with Xseed Health, not only have they put together an amazing line of products, but you know, normally you see a lot of companies out there that will find doctors, and these doctors will be in-house experts. And in-house, basically what that means, folks, in-house experts means that they're getting paid by the company. Let me take a drink here real quick because I'm starting to get an itch in my throat. So hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. So if we've got doctors that normally, if they're in-house, it's because they're getting paid by the company to say what they say. Well, what I found with Xseed, again, is another commitment to excellence, where not only did the doctors, they're not in-house, meaning that they're not, you know, on staff and getting paid by the company, but these doctors had actually invested a significant amount of money into the company. And that means something. When a doctor is willing to put their money where their mouth is with regard to a product that they formulated, that's something that's really important. So again, another commitment to excellence. Then I looked at the products, and you know, the products are a little bit higher cost of goods than what I'm used to seeing in the network marketing industry. We've got our greens that is an absolutely amazing product with the spirulina, and the oat grass, the wheatgrass, the barley, the alfalfa, and all of the other greens that you need in order to really, really have a good, fresh greens product. But not only that, it has the digestive enzymes to help it go through your body. So very, very high quality products, very high quality ingredients. And I approached him and I said, you know, these meal replacement shakes that you have, chocolate roken, vanilla caramel swirl, the Slender product, I mean, these are some pretty pricey ingredients. Are you sure you want to go that route? And, you know, John, once again, you know, yes, absolutely. The doctor said this is the products we need to have, so this is the products we need to have. So if it costs more, that's just what it costs, and, you know, we need to do business that way. So yet again, I saw another commitment to excellence. I saw a commitment to excellence with the staff that he was hiring, with his president of the company, with his CFO, with his branding and marketing team, his IT, even down to the maintenance guy who takes care of the office building and the customer relations department. I saw commitment to excellence in everything that he was doing. Ground floor up. And that's why I decided, you know what, this is something that I could really take some time and focus on, and I can help him build this business, and I can help him put together a compensation model that would also be a commitment to excellence. And so in the commitment to excellence, in the compensation model that we put together called the Executive Rewards Program, we really focused on three main areas. And the three main areas, in my estimation, are some of the most important areas in compensation plans, bar none. Number one, you've got to focus on the short-term money, meaning that, you know, it's okay to have a residual walk-away money, but there are people that need money now. There are people that need money this week. There's people that need money yesterday. And so what we've done is we've put together an excellent retail program where you can make 25% of the retail value of the product sold. We've got a 3-tier Jumpstart commission program and an exciting binary commission structure that pays between 10 to 20% of the weak leg on a weekly basis that helps you make money up front while you're building your long-term residual. And the long-term residual front, that section, we also wanted a commitment to excellence. So we did a 7-level with a very, very extremely powerful dynamic compression system that helps you pay, helps you receive pay down multiple levels past the 7 levels. To where you can start building up a very, very healthy residual check quickly. But on top of that, we have a check match system. On top of that, we have the doubler, we have the income stabilizer, we have a lot of different things that we've put together so that we have a very robust monthly residual income generator, one of the most robust in the industry. On top of that, we put together bonuses that would enhance certain behaviors and reward people and recognize people for what they're worth. Because we know that the fact that there's certain activities that create duplication within a network marketing company. And so we wanted to make sure we were emphasizing those behaviors so that we could give people the biggest chance of success. So once again, a commitment to excellence within the compensation plan, a commitment to excellence within the product, commitment to excellence with the doctors, with the staff, with the building, with the funding, everything all around commitment to excellence. Now, here's the reality. None of that matters. What really matters is why you're on the phone tonight, and I don't know why that is. You know, maybe some of you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of having your boss tell you when you can go on vacation, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can eat, when you can sleep, when you can go on vacation, take sick days, be with your family. You know, maybe it's not that. Maybe some of you are looking for a new vehicle to where you can pay off debts, buy a new car, buy a new house, put money away for retirement, put money away into a kid's education fund. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe some of you are looking to travel or to experience world cultures or to experience new hobbies and be able to spend time doing the fun things that you've always wanted to do but never had the time or money to be able to do. Or maybe it's not even that. Maybe some of you want to go change people's lives, touch people's lives, be a speaker, be an author, be a motivator, be a coach or a trainer. And maybe that's not even it. Maybe it's you just want to be able to give and serve the way you were meant to give and serve so that you can become the type of person that you were meant to be. And you know, whichever one of those people you are, that's perfectly fine. That's the way you're meant to experience life. And it's part of what we believe over here at Xseed. Our Xseed motto, Xseed, we are life. That's what we are life means. We Are Life means helping single mothers come back from the second and third job so they can spend more time with their kids. Or a father coming home from a second and third job so he can spend more time with his wife and kids. Or having your honeymoon finally. Or being able to put money away from retirement to secure your future. Or providing stability, security, financial freedom, and abundance to you, your loved ones, and those around you. Or becoming the type of person that years down the road you can look back upon your life with zero regrets because you became the person that you were meant to become. That's what We Are Life means, and that's what we're here about Xseed. That's what this whole opportunity is about. Yes, we have phenomenal products. Yes, we have a compensation plan. Yes, we're at the start of a beautiful company with a huge, massive wave of momentum about to crush on us, which is absolutely beautiful. We have a commitment to excellence in the doctors, the CEO, the team, everything. In the end, what really matters is you. What really matters is, are you at a point where you can experience more of life? Are you at a point where you're ready to be more in life, have more in life, do more in life, and give more in life? Which brings me back to my story. See, I found a place where I could find balance. I can find balance because I can build something that will help my financials, at the same time give me the position to be able to be with my family and spend the time with my children and take care of my in-laws the way that I want to and know that I should. On top of that, going back to this story, so Hector Montoya. Hector Montoya had been saving up for his PS4, a 9-year-old Texas boy. Yeah, he ran across a story about a mother and daughter who died in a house fire because they didn't have a smoke alarm. Now, he'd saved up enough money to buy his PS4, and what did he do? He had a very, very big change in priorities. So Hector Montoya, 9 years old, Texas boy, went and used all of his cash to go buy 100 smoke alarms. And this was his reasoning. It hurts my heart to know that people died in a fire. It hurts my heart to know that people died in a fire. And so Mr. Hector Montoya, leaving a legacy for those that would be around him, went to the local fire department with 100 smoke detectors that he purchased with the money that he'd been saving up for his PS4 game console. And he went to the houses of seniors in need, and with the help of the local fire department started installing smoke alarms in people's houses so they wouldn't die in the fires. Folks, are your priorities lined up? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you done just being? Are you ready to live? Are you done just surviving? Are you ready to thrive? Are you ready to be more? Are you ready to do more? Are you ready to have more? Are you ready to give more? Are you ready to be part of a team that will help you get there? Folks, that's what Xseed is. That's what we offer. That's what we bring to the table. what we're looking for is we're looking for people that know that it's their time. When you're looking for people that can see in the future the brighter day, you're looking for the people that can see the better hope, that can see the beaches of the world, that can see the things that they're going to be able to do, and maybe they can't see it, but maybe they can hear the adulation of the roaring of the crowd as they go up and they receive a reward because they've never been applauded before in their day job. And they can hear it as they go up and they receive and be recognized for the first time for something that they've done that was truly great. Or maybe not even that, maybe they just got this gut feeling that now is the right time to move forward. Now is the time to step into a greater measure of their purpose so that they can live life with a greater amount of passion. We invite you to come on board, folks. We invite you to come on board with Xseed, join us, link arms with us, lock arms with us so that we can make that a reality. Now that being said, there's 4 steps to joining us. I'm going to run over those really quickly, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the beautiful weekend up ahead, the beginning of May. First weekend of May of 2014. It's going to be a beautiful one, folks. But there are 4 steps to getting involved. I'm just going to go over them really quickly. Number 1, call the person immediately who invited you onto this phone call, realizing that they did so because they love you and want to see you succeed, and get their website and click Get Started and enter in your personal information. This starts the enrollment process so you can get started with us. Step number 2, choose a Jumpstart package. Now these are packages of product that are specifically designed to give you a tangible experience with the products. I always recommend people to purchase a Big League pack because this is the package that gives you one of every single one of our products so that you can try them, taste them, and have a personal, tangible experience with them. That way, if anybody asks you ever, hey, what about this product, what about this product, you can say with a full heart because you know, because you've tried it, yes, I love that product, I highly recommend it, yes, go ahead and get it. So that's the one reason I say choose the Big League pack if you have the monetary ability to do so. Second reason is because people in your business are typically going to do what you do. So if you bought that package, probably other people are going to follow your example and buy that package from you. So you've got that. Step number 2, choose your Jumpstart package. Step number 3, choose your auto ship. Folks, our products have all been designed to have a 28-day cycle, meaning there's 28 servings in the meal replacement shakes, 28 servings in the fresh, 28 servings in the slender, 28 servings in the AOX. There's 24 cans of Extreme, so that's not really the case there, but 28 days. Our monthly cycle is always 28 days as well, and so our auto ship cycle is 28 days. Now what this means is you can choose the products that you would like to have coming to you on a monthly or 28-day period basis. And this is important because we're not here just to do a 30-day challenge, 60-day challenge, 90-day challenge. We're about lifestyle change. We're about long-term changing and rearranging our lives so that we can live a better quality of life for the rest of our life, not just for the next 90 days. And so step number 3 is choose the auto-ship products that you'd like to have delivered to your doorstep every 28 days. And then step number 4, get with the person who invited you on the call and get a copy from them of the PDF that tells you how to have a tasting experience. These tasting experiences have a customer focus primarily, and the reason why is our first goal is to get you a check as quickly as possible so that we can keep your belief level as high as possible and help you realize that your dreams are a reality. They can be a reality if you stick with it long enough and work hard enough and you know, rearrange some of your priorities like Mr. Hector Montoya did and be able to work it. So we want you to be able to put yourself in the best possible position to start making money as quickly as possible, and the best way to do that we know how is the tasting experience. So get that PDF flyer from your upline or ask them how to find it on the back office and host your first tasting experience as soon as humanly possible so that you can get started and start creating income that will help propel you towards the goals that you're looking for. With that, folks, those are the 4 steps. Step number 1, click Get Started, enter your personal info. Step number 2, choose your Jumpstart pack. Step number 3, choose the products that you'd like to have come to you every single 28 days. Step number 4, make sure you get the flyer that you need to put together your first tasting experience and host that as soon as possible so that we can get you on your way. Those are the 4 steps to getting started. It's really, really simple with us. Folks, with that in mind, I know we're in a spot right now where, you know, I could have just gotten on the line and said we have the best compensation plan in the world and our product is the best thing since the microwave oven, and our company is so new that we're so ground floor, we're in the basement of the basement. I could have said all of that stuff, I hope you appreciate the fact that I was a little bit more truthful and honest with you and straightforward. With that, folks, I wish you the best of this beautiful evening. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Go give someone an awesome weekend. Spend time doing the things that you love and that make you truly happy, living in a sense of purpose. And we will see you on the flip side next Tuesday at 6 o'clock Pacific time when we do our next Step Up to Success call. With that, folks, have a good evening. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.